like, so many people are doing crimes against humanity, like the apartheid. So I think India is accountable for prices at the supermarket, right? An outlaw. A bunch of outlaws are just doing all this stuff to me, and he's robbing me by photos in my room and filming me in my room. Not just him, all these gangs. John's beat the shit out of my head like I'm a really stupid, fucking idiot, kind of stupid bitch that's very ugly. Since when does the whole country decide that a woman that's battered and stood up and got back up to go to work is a fucking stupid bitch? If you're going to keep calling me ugly, the thing is what I've seen is you've actually made me look as low looking as one of my ex's women that he's made into this massive well-off woman with American crew. They've made so much money out of me, like huge money through crime and through politics, segregating me all over the world, that I can't sit with anyone because I'm not a real woman. I'm not a real woman, I'm a man, and I've got a dick, and what else are you going to do to me? What I want to say is, what's ugly is your behaviour to make a supermarket of trash quality, and what's ugly is to take somebody's intellectual property when they've been violently ruined and their face has been ruined, and what's ugly is paying dermatologists to put fibres in me to make me ugly and aged. Because my face wasn't like this contoured before. You've really aged it rapidly to win prizes, and that's what needs to be said. You're very ugly to win competitions. You're very ugly and toxic to be loved. You're very ugly building walls that I'm a mutt and to make somebody ugly so that you can keep controlling the narrative in the public. It's very ugly. To not let somebody have their share of what they've earned is very, very ugly. And to just keep carry on that beauty is everything, and to keep punishing me in this crime of apartheid. It's definitely cruel what you've done to me. I'm tired. I'm miserable because you leave me out. What friend is mine? It's all for Ruben. It's all, the spoils are all for India. Everything my mum worked for is for India and my fucking ex-boyfriend. He's been controlling my life on the internet for years. If my landlord's going to put me to death, why can't you put me to death then? All you keep doing is doing these human experiments to make me ugly. That's the thing, it's like, you're creepy ass guys that follow me to every home, you film me in every home, you photograph me and tell the world I'm ugly, but I want to tell the world they are really, really creepy. They're really ugly people that want to dominate my face. They are producers and they want to make sure they are culture kings and make sure they are the elite when it comes to deciding what's intellectually superior and what's communicative in the public. And I'm just saying, I just want to have my privacy. I want to talk without 100 people being able to watch me in the government. I want to talk without my ex-partner and all of his family watching me. I want to have the connection to my family. And I'm not allowed it. I'm not even allowed the honour that I worked for. My face is ruined. I got dragged around the supermarket, didn't I? He even made all these musicians forget who I am, I think. This Curry, making out that I'm unworthy with this makeovers of these girls and this... You inherited all the earth by destroying my life. But not only just destroying my life, you're taking credit and taking over my whole phone. I don't get a phone. You wiretapped my phone. You took my phone and stopped me talking to anybody. I've filmed it again and again and again to keep me away from creating whatever I've done. And you keep me saying that I'm in a land where I'm the dark energy, and I just want to say I'm not. What I am is subjugated and in a crime where they just put me in a mental asylum of Halloween and kept punching my face and getting gangs of people to hate me. And then I was just left there like cowering in my room like, what do you do with it? I don't know. I can't show any vulnerability anymore. And that's a sad thing because I went through a lot of healing to make sure I was very healed in this area to have a loving, trusting relationship. what you've done, the land of Israel, of what you've done over all the lands to destroy the way I look so you would take away my influence in this life. It's just it's unforgivable. The stretching of my vagina to take away that I had God's favor over my life. You have constantly been sacrificing me in the public eye and these public hangings to create the power. That's what these investigative journalists said to me. That's why they do it. Like, make me a public hanging so that they take the power. And I've never had mercy. I've lived my life giving mercy to others that needed it, and I've been shown no mercy. So what I'm saying is, you can see the ugly on my face. I want you to really, when you look at these models, the Asians that are soft, and these hot, handsome guys, I want you to see the ugly behind the beauty, because they paid to ruin my face so that I wouldn't be part of the competition. You look at these guys in their restaurants creating and being influencers of goodness of food and high quality. You want to see the ugly behind what's going on, okay? Because that's who it is. They're a bunch of ugly, effing bastards that are doing all this damage to stop me having any popularity by abusing and ruining my face and getting mobs to blame me and scapegoating me. It's racism. I'm not only getting racism in social groups, I'm getting racism when it comes to just doing work. And at this stage, because you've made me publicly humiliated and saying, hey, bitch, it's so public now. You want your privacy, it's public. Well, hey, bitch, you've been following me. You're taking over my family. You've done all this abuse. You won't let me have any friends. Every person I've got, this little asshole is in my phone, making sure he takes the credit and be like, hey, I'm such a nice guy. I've got big muscles and I'm friends with Ed Sheeran and I'm such a hot guy and a VIP. So these guys come from the mafia. They come from like little mobland. I did everything wrong, right, and I look like an 80-year-old woman because of the curse of this man, because of the curse of the greed of this man, because of the curse of the greed of these boys. Yeah, they want to be famous by making me old and ugly before my time, to make sure they've got the hegemony of all the people in this situation and to make me the animal and to make her holy by ruining my vagina. It is unbearable, and if you have seen this, I am the victim of fierce anger of somebody that didn't want me to have the blessings that I worked for. Now, I don't deserve it. I worked in my mum's at doing all this art because they were being racist in this country. Now they're taking all my evidence and it's like, you leave me here like an ugly, used up, old mushroom dick, like used up ass ramming, and then take all my money and leave me for dead. He took all my honour, everything that I worked for, even all my intellectual property. You won't let me talk to anyone for 7 years. It's not only financial abuse, it's social ostracizing and abuse. You're really abusing my rights to live my life and making me old before my time. It's a crime, and I want you to know that. Making these like supermarkets, because I saw India follow me to this Pakistani Unitech to outcast me and send all the sex tapes. I don't want sex tapes. Old one, young one, fat one, big vagina, small vagina. I don't like it. You know, it's not fair. I can't even express myself. I'm hated wherever I go. Everywhere. So that's why I'm asking for mercy, because I'm somebody that takes control of my life. I've got 4 years of evidence of nothing being done. I think there's some evidence of Australia saying that America was persecuting me. I've got evidence that for 30 years they have made a massive association so that I can't have love for the rest of my life. I want my right to die. Because what she's done to be love on top, to be musician love on top, was make sure I would never be loved again. This is murder. I'm over this of India. It's violence, what you did to me. It's absolute cruelty, and I want my right to die. I don't want to live as ugly. You carry this out for years. You already made me ugly. I got back on the horse and got beautiful, and you did it again. Oops, I did it again. I got my musicians and fucked up your face, and then your pussy, then I ripped you apart, and now I get to be the biggest star on telly. You know, that's the kind of shit you've done to me. I just want my right to die. You've taken away my honour. I'm so angry now. Look, I'm angry because I've got no rights to do anything. I've got no rights to get a house. I've got no rights to travel. I've got no rights to do anything but be ugly. Woof, 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 woof. I'm Doggy. Woof, woof, woof. I'm just fucking Doggy of Brendan. Woof, woof, woof. Please, can I do all this intellectual work so you can be like, hey, we're the best ones of society. Woof, 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 woof. That's what I am. Just this fucking degraded bitch to this mob. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to play it anymore. I did not go to university for all these years to be just some ugly scumbag. I want my right to die. You're all an organisation of divine love, and it's built on hate, it's built on violence, and it's built on malicious abuse. It's so cruel what you've done to me.